Alright, so today I want to talk about positive self-talk. Um, Important, I think. I think you shouldn't be afraid to almost come across delusional with how positively you speak about yourself. Like to the point where I'm pretty sure some of the things I say, some of my friends are like, "This guy's a nut job," if you know what I mean. Like, I just, I just, I think it's important to get it in your mind to refuse to say um, what do they call it, like self-limiting things, if you know what I mean. Not refuse to say negative things about yourself, but limiting things. You shouldn't have a belief in yourself that is limiting, you know. For example, like hmm, I'm struggling to think of an example, but the reverse of it, the way I speak about myself, you'd think I'm the most capable man on the planet. Sometimes I would even say something like, I'm one of the most capable people on the planet, you know. I'm one of the smartest people on the planet. Might not be true, could be true, it is true, but that's the kind of things I say about myself. Do you know what I mean? I don't realistically think I'm like one of the most attractive people on the planet. Like, I don't realistically think that, right? But but I say it often, kind of stuff like to my boys, you know, like how handsome I am and stuff like that. And it's semi satire, but semi affirmation, if you know what I mean. I think you should only utter words that bring you power, especially about yourself. I wouldn't ever say something like "I'm stupid" or something dumb like that. You know, it's better to say "I'm smart," "I'm capable," stuff like that. And I say it to the point where I'm sure people think I'm delusional. You know, I say these kind of things so much. I just I was saying something to one of my mates the other day. I say even things like my family all got ill, and I just refused to get ill. In my brain, I went, I refuse to get ill, and lo and behold, I didn't get ill. Okay, everyone else in my family got ill. I had the earliest symptoms of the same illness that they had, and I don't know, some cold or some flu or something. I had like an amount of, just like mucus, or like not like a runny nose or whatever. I don't know what you'd call it. You know, sinuses, a little bit mucusy. I had to do the old you know, sniff a little bit kind of thing, and that was for maybe a day. And I got that symptom, and I went, I just refuse to be ill. I refuse to be ill, and I kept saying to my brain will not let me be ill. My brain will not let me be ill. I will not be ill. I will not be ill. And I affirmed it, and I wasn't ill. Whether that was me actually like placeboing myself or not. But then I kept going on to my family. I'm not going to get ill. I refuse to let myself get ill the whole time. Kept saying that. I didn't get ill. Whether that's to do with the fact that I'm healthy, I lead a somewhat healthy lifestyle, a quite healthy lifestyle, to be honest. Like, it's I would say it's quite healthy. Like, yeah, like I'm not clean by the book. Like, no dirty smudges. Like, like, oh, I don't have any alcohol, never smoked a cigarette, never done drugs, never. It's not like I've never done any of these things, but definitely healthier than a large percentage of the population. Like, exercise quite a few times a week, drink fucking loads of water, eat quite healthily. I'd say healthier than probably 80% of the people in the country, or you know in the West. I say the Western diet is shit. I eat a lot of like single ingredient foods now, which was a major decision maker for me turning from vegan to back to eating animal products again, because I wanted to only eat single ingredient foods, not exclusively single ingredient foods, but the large majority of my diet is single ingredient foods. And I'm diverging quite a lot here from my original point, but my point, I don't know whether it was just positive affirmation for me, or whether it was I am just healthier than all of my family, you know. So, but I say these kind of things, and I'm sure people think he's fucking delusional. He can get ill. He could get sick. He could get an illness, a disease, whatever. You know. I obviously know that could happen, right? It could happen, but the best mindset for you to have is not, oh, I could get a disease. Oh no. It is, I'm healthy. I'm healthy. I'm healthy. I will be fine. I will be fine. I'll be fine. If something does come along, deal with it then, right? But the most optimal mindset for you to have is not worry, and give power of your own mind to something external. I'd rather my mind be focused on positive, powerful things about myself than, oh, I could get ill. Oh, don't come near me with that cold. I could get ill. You know? Ridiculous. I'd rather be, oh, I'm fine. I'll be fine. And I'm sure something in that mindset makes you healthier. I'm sure it does. I'm sure, because we know the placebo effect is real. Like they've done studies of it. I'm not saying you can placebo your way out of everything, obviously, right? But I'm just saying it will contribute something, maybe. And even just your mindset, even if it's just your mindset, you'd rather have a solid mindset than have a weakling, feeble mindset of, I could get ill. Oh no. It's just pathetic. But that's not just my only thing. So I refuse to say self-limiting things about myself. I don't refuse to say it, but I'm very, very conscious of the phrases that I utter about myself. If I'm in a situation where I have to say it, like it's not like I won't be humble and own up if I've made a mistake or something. You know, if I make a mistake, I made a mistake today at work. Well, it wasn't a mistake. I was talking to my dad about something at work, and I misunderstood. I was wrong. I said, "No, Dad, you're right. I was wrong." Immediately. I don't give a shit. My ego isn't fragile like that. I don't really give a shit. But what was I saying? Yeah, so me just saying I was wrong, or like owning up when you're wrong, that's not, like, I don't see that as self-limiting because everyone's wrong. It's only when you're wrong, you're not doing something perfectly right, that you can actually improve, isn't it? You know? So everyone should just be open to being wrong. So that's different. But I don't say self-limiting things like, oh, I'm so silly, I'm so stupid, or I'm so weak, or I don't know what the word, what even other words. They're so out of my vocabulary that I just, I'm just not saying them. What else? What other limiting things can you say about yourself? I'm so ugly. Imagine saying that about yourself. That must suck. Even like I said, I don't believe that I'm one of the most fucking handsome blokes on the planet, right? I don't believe that straight up. But I also don't believe I'm one of the ugliest people on the planet. But how shit would your self-assurance need to be to actually say stuff like I'm ugly? Like, that must suck. That must fully suck for people. But I don't know. Now I'm thinking two different ways about it. I'm thinking some people are aesthetically blessed. Some people are unfortunately not aesthetically blessed by nature, almost. And is it based, if you are ugly, to say you're ugly and just own it? Perhaps. It depends, I think, where you're coming from. Because if you are an ugly person, you're like, I'm ugly, I'm cool with it, that's fine, then fair enough. Hats off to you, lad. But if it's like coming from a place of, I don't know if it's insecurity or just like, just feebleness. Do you know what I mean? Does this make sense? Just like a really weak, feeble mind, really soy boy mindset. You know, proper. I don't want to say feminized mindset, but like, it's not very. I'm not saying that women are having this mindset, but I'm just saying feminized men seem to have a bit more of this strange it might be to do with just being emotional. I'm very big on this, like not just feeling emotions for the sake of feeling emotions. Like it's just a lot of the time they're fucking pointless. I'll do a big video on this, but I think like the second you let something get emotional, or you let yourself get emotional about something, it's just losing. It's just a losing battle the second you feel emotion about something. Or I feel anyway, like you're never going to get done what you should get done in your life if you're feeling emotions about things 24/7. It's pointless. It's actually pointless. Like if I'm really ecstatic and I'm happy, I don't feel like getting done the things that I need to get done because I'm happy, I'm enjoying myself. If I'm really sad, really anxious, really feeling negative emotion, right? You don't feel like getting done what you got to get done. There's no point feeling either. There's some times in life where you should let yourself feel happy emotions, right? But the negative ones, just cast them aside. Just cast them aside. There's no point. A lot of the time, there's no point feeling them. So you might as well pick up your cross and bear it. You know, just crack on. I'll do a full video on that. But I think when you let in some of these negative things that other people might have been saying about you, or when you let in some of these negative thoughts that have been brewing in your own mind, then you can have an emotional, if you let yourself then after letting in the stimulus, then letting yourself have an emotional reaction to it rather than just stopping being emotional. Like you have the one thing you have control over is your own mind. If you want to think of a pink elephant right now, you can. You know, that's the one thing that you can control in your life is your mind. You can't control your health. Sometimes you can't control your finances. You can't control family members living, dying. You can't control your friends that are popping in and out of your life. You can't control fuck all. The only thing you can control is your mind, right? So if you're letting yourself become emotional, I'm like, yeah, understandably, emotions arise when things happen in your life, but you can choose to let them ride by in the river, right, on the waves, or cast your rod out or cast a net out and fucking reel them in and hang on to them for a bit. You know, let's just let them ride by. Sometimes things annoy you. Just let them go. You know, and this is I'm going to bring this back now to what we're talking about originally, right? Drink your water. So what we're talking about originally, the negative self-talk, right? I think it comes from you've let in stimulus from either external or your own mind going round and round and round. Something negative about you. And you've let yourself have an emotional reaction to it. And this has tainted your mind somehow now. And so you got to a point where you've either got some insecurity in yourself about something, or you don't believe you're capable in some area, you know? And then you've developed a belief about yourself which is limited, that you have a limit in some area. And from that, you're saying self-limiting things. And that's not good. You should always say positive things about yourself. And this is, like I've said, this is not to just be arrogant, be a twat. It's not to refuse to be wrong or to refuse to own up if you do something wrong. This is just it's more of a mindset thing. Like if you're constantly on about how you're, oh, I'm not very smart, I'm not very very good at reading, and then something difficult comes up in work, and you believe you're saying things, you're essentially uttering, I'm not very capable. All these different phrases. You're saying, I'm not capable. And then something difficult comes your way. You've got a belief, and that because you're talking words into existence, that you're not capable. So something difficult comes your way, and you're thinking, I'm not capable. You're more likely to just panic. and not get it done, you should utter phrases like "I am capable," and even just having the mindset of "I am capable." Let's see what challenges can arise my way, even if they are slightly out of reach, they're unattainable challenges, and you do fuck a couple up. Would it have been better to have the mindset of "I am capable, let's see how much I can attack of this," or "I'm not capable, I don't think I'll be able to do that," and probably not even try, and if you do try, just half-ass it and fuck up, and then, "Oh, see, I told you I wasn't very capable," what? And this could be yourself that you're saying this to. It doesn't have to be external. It could be your own inner talk, Either one is sad, but inner talk, if that's your inner talk as well, that's quite sad. If you're letting yourself ruminate on these limiting things about yourself, like if you're saying, "Oh, I'm not very capable," to yourself in your head, fuck them. That just change it right now. From today, right? You've heard this podcast now. From today, refuse to say things like that to yourself and to others. And if someone tries to coax you on to say something like that, tell them to fuck off. Don't care who it is, tell them to fuck off. Family, friends, tell them to get fucked. You shouldn't be saying negative things about yourself. And if it's you trying to get you to say negative things about yourself, tell yourself to fuck off. Get in the mirror, say fuck off to yourself. As not as angry as you can, but as sternly as you can. Like you're telling yourself off. Like you're a child. Look in the mirror, see your no, don't tell the child version of yourself to fuck off. See the you right now. Tell you to fuck off right now, not the child version. But you want to tell yourself off as if you're a child. Like you've been a naughty boy. Tell yourself off like that, right? So just trying to think, because there was a video I did the other day, and I realised I just didn't cover off some of the things that I wanted to cover off in it, or like I had an idea afterwards, and I was like, oh yeah, I did have that idea before, and I just forgot to mention it. So I just want to take a little second to just think: is there anything else about positive self-talk? Just speak positively, just speak positively about yourself. Have an idea in your head that you're fucking capable of doing things. Oh yeah, and it does come from proving it to yourself as well. It is. I think it's good to have a slightly delusional mindset of how much you could achieve. Like be slightly delusional. Be slightly delusional in it. Slightly think that you are slightly more attractive than you actually are. Think that you're slightly more capable than you actually are, because these things will generate confidence in yourself, and the confidence and belief in yourself will transfer to better results in your actual life. Like if you delude yourself into thinking you're capable, you're definitely going to have better results, because you've gone into every problem with confidence than you would have if you think you're incapable and try and attack the same problem. You definitely will harbour better results if you're more confident in it. And yeah, you might not be able to do every single one, but you'll definitely be better than if you had a worse mindset about it. Be slightly delusional if you have to be, but reinforce the mindset with actual work. Maybe I'm delusional about how healthy I am, but I reinforce that mindset with working out, with doing cardio a lot, with drinking fuckloads of water, with eating healthily, and feeling good. And so it's constantly reinforcing. And I don't know. Maybe I am delusional that I'm healthier than I am. Maybe there's some things I do that I could stop and be healthier. Who knows? But I mean, yeah, there is. But I'd rather have a mindset of I'm so healthy, I'm so capable, etc., than I'm so unhealthy, or I'm so what's the word? Lazy. you know? I'm so incapable, I'm so lazy. Fucking hell, man. Sort your shit out. Sort your shit out. Don't be thinking like that. Change up your actual mindset so you're thinking better things. Reinforce the mindset. And even if you have to be delusional, you've got to be delusional, fuck it. Reinforce the original delusion to become slightly more realistic by actual work. And what was my last point? And you'll gain the confidence and self-assuredness from doing the actual work. And if you have to be slightly delusional to get you to have the confidence to do the actual work that brings you to be self-assured, then fuck it, you got to be a bit delusional. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? You know? Do you care what someone thinks about you for the way that you think about yourself? If someone thinks badly of you because you're thinking of yourself in an extremely positive way, tell them get fucked, right? Just tell them straight up get fucked. Just tell them get fucked. It's ridiculous. It winds me up. If I'm talking positively about myself and you try and make me feel negative about myself, get fucked. There we go. Don't let people limit you, right? Wow myself up a little bit here. I don't like the idea of people letting people limit them and make them feel worse about themselves. Make them feel like they can't achieve things. Because everyone can fucking achieve things. Everyone can be capable if you just put some work in, change your mindset up a bit, stop limiting yourself or your own self-talk, you know? There's a few little changes in life that you can make that can make a fucking big difference to your entire mindset and really help you to achieve things through the channels of confidence and self-assuredness, right? It's a big step in the right direction if you get these things. And one of them is your self-talk and the way that you think about yourself. Just make a note. Just refuse vehemently today. Refuse to think or talk about yourself in a limiting and negative way. You know, just don't do it anymore. And if if you've done something wrong, you're thinking about things that you've done wrong in the past. Yes, that was you who did it. Okay, but stop seeing them as things that you've fucked up in, things that you're not capable, or things that you've been a bad person in doing, or you're getting my drift here. You know, stop thinking of them like that. Think of them like you've done something wrong, and this is your chance to learn something from it and become a better person, to become more wise, more knowledgeable, and to move on properly with your life because now you've learned a lesson, right? And you can take this knowledge into the rest of your life. And it shouldn't limit you. It shouldn't hold you back. You shouldn't be constantly reinforcing negative things about yourself because of something you've done in the past. You know, if you fuck up a few things at work, maybe you are a little bit slightly incapable. Just keep trying. Just keep trying. You'll get some. You know, you'll get some, and you'll feel a bit more capable. You get a bit of confidence, and you know it will improve. There's downward spirals, and there's upward spirals. Aim for the upward spirals. They're good. They are really good. Snowballing happens in a shit way and in a great way too. This is from the Bible, and I'm going to butcher this, I'm certain. To those who have, let me get this right. It's something like to those. From those who have nothing, this is not going to be a direct quote because I'm evidently forgetting it, right? So it's something like, from those who have everything, is it more or all will be taken? Something like that. So from those who have fuck all, everything will be taken. But from those who have everything, more will be given. Something like that. It's something like that. It's essentially that if you, it's essentially snowballing in a bad or a good way, you know, downward spiral, upward spiral. It's like the second it's like incremental steps up or incremental steps down, you know, exponential sometimes. The nature of the snowball, right? So let me ponder into the distance a minute. Shall I brood into the distance like this? Yes. So you're self-limiting yourself with the words that you're saying about yourself or thinking about yourself, right? And that's making you not have the right mindset. That's making you more incapable. That's making you not confident and not self-assured, which is again making you more, which is spiraling down. So it's again making you more incapable because you don't have the right mindset, which is making you more incapable, proving that you're shit, and it's going down, down. It's this the first step. I'm only going to say good things about myself. If you have a negative thought about yourself, counter it with the equal and opposite good one. Just force those thoughts and try and make yourself feel like you believe them. And every single time you get a negative thought, just go, I'm going to do the exact opposite of that thought and make myself feel like I believe it, even if it's delusional, even if you don't believe it, but you've got to fake it. Fake it till you make it, baby. That the second you have one of those thoughts, I don't know if you can see this hand on the camera. I'll move it in the center, right? The second you have one of those thoughts, instead of it going down like this, you're having a negative thought, right? It's going down. You stop, make yourself say something positive about yourself, and then again, and the next time, and the next time, and the next time, and then you get a slight, the mindset's changing, and then you are going to have so the mindset's changing. You've got a better mindset, so you are actually slightly more capable when you attack a challenge. And then because you're slightly more capable than you were before, you feel more confident in it and more self-assured in it. So you've got a better mindset, and then you're more capable, and you feel more capable, and then you can get more things done, and then you can do better, and it goes up and up and up. One of the first steps is your self-talk and the way that you think about yourself, right? My brain's not working 100% right now because I'm quite tired. It's quite late. I don't know what time it is. I don't have my watch on. Hence the fit as well, by the way. I'm about to go to bed. I like work today, went out for coffee, read my book for like, I don't know how long, maybe like 45 minutes, like quite a short one. Came home, went to the gym for a couple hours, full body session. Came back, cooked some food, ate a fucking lot of food, like probably got a big old bloat here right now. A lot of food, ate a big fucking meal because I only eat 2 meals a day, not 4, only 2. 2 meals a day, big ones. After a workout, really big one, and so did that. I did watch a little bit of telly on my mum actually today. Went into my mum's house because my dad's away for a few days, so I thought I'd go and see her for a bit as well. And then now I've come into mine, and it's obviously late. And then I've had a shower after my workout as well, and I didn't feel like getting dressed just to shoot a video, so I've got this fit on, and it's late now, but I really wanted to record a video, because like I said, I think in the previous one that I've got 25, 20, it's probably more now, topics to do, and it's intense the amount of things I've got to do, and I'm going away for a few days. Look, I'm always ahead of the videos I post. I've always got like 1 or 2, sometimes 3 extras that I've recorded. So after this one is finished, I'm gonna have 3 in the bank to post. So I'll be like 3 ahead now, and but I'm going away for like literally just a weekend. So I'll probably upload one of those, like, you know, because I'm ahead when I'm away. You know, I like to be ahead, so if something comes up, videos still happen. You know, don't have to fuck around doing anything. But well, how am I having this conversation? Oh yeah, because I explained that my brain's not working very well, right? Yeah, because I'm late, because it's late, and I'm tired, and I've had a busy day, quite intense. laborious day. You know, not too laborious, to be honest. It was nice to have a little 45 minutes to unwind and have a coffee and read my book for a bit. That was nice. I'm glad I did that before my workout, so my mind could just like unwind a little bit in between the like working day and working out, which is quite it's not really mentally taxing working out. It's probably like the best feeling in the brain you can get, really. But I just didn't really want to take work into it because I like working out. I like working out like on a weekend or like in the morning, so I can do it fasted or something like that. And I haven't really had fuck all to do, you know. And obviously, I do work out like in evenings and stuff as well. But like, I like to do cardio when I'm feeling stressed. For some reason, just unwinds me better than doing weights. Weights I like to do when I've got a very dedicated mind, disciplined mind. I like to feel alright. If I'm stressed, running is the best for me. I find because it just gets me to chill. I'm going off on major tangents, right? So I'm sorry for the tangents. This is probably going to be a fucking boring video. Not a great deal of substance, actually. Now I'm thinking about what I've said. I haven't really said a great deal, to be honest, have I? It's not got a great deal of substance. But, you know what? I hope it helps someone. If it does, you know. Good. If it doesn't, well, it's killed some time for me, hasn't it, you know? It's made me do something which is a bit productive, create something in the world, be proactive in life, putting energy out into the universe, rather than just taking energy from the universe, being reactive, you know, fucking waste of time, waste of space, all that stuff. Right. Moral of the story, from right now, or whenever I said it the first time, refuse to say or think negative and self-limiting things about yourself. It will honestly snowball into a upward spiral, and you'll be better for it. I promise. I promise. If you start doing it today and actually stick to it, every time you have that thought, or any time someone else puts one of those thoughts into your head, like with what they say or the way that they look at you, or if sometimes you might think that they're perceiving you in that way. Stop it dead the second the thought comes into your head. It's just like, it's coming towards you, bang. No. Nah. And I want to say kick it in the opposite direction with a positive thought about yourself, an equal and opposite reaction, right? Give yourself an equal and opposite, or even more, or even slightly more positive. If it's got to be slightly delusional, it's got to be slightly delusional, you know? I'm reinforcing the same things I've said earlier, but I'm trying to summarize right at the end of this video here. But, you know, just have positive thoughts, say positive things about yourself, and watch how it changes your mindset, and watch the impact it has on your life, because it actually will have one. You know, you can write in your phone notes or in your journal or something the date which you promised to fucking start only saying and thinking positive things about yourself. Write on it and reflect on that in the future, how long it actually took for you to start noticing more positive results in your life, because it will not be that long. Even if it's just in your mindset, if it's just in your mindset of how you view yourself and how you view the external world, I promise it will not be that long. If you actually do every single negative thought you have, dismiss, bring a good one in instead. Oh, watch yourself fly afterwards. I promise it will be brilliant. It will be. So with that is hopefully a good bit of food for thought for you. And I hope you can do it. You know, I hope you can do it. I really do practice this to the point where I'm sure a lot of people think I am delusional, which is fine. Who gives a shit? I don't. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, get thinking about anything. If you have listened to anything and it's changed your perception on something, or it's improved your life in any way, reach out and let me know, because I will appreciate it, right? Nice one.